A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 sucked. Oh, wait. We're not reviewing Part 4? We're reviewing the first? Hell yeah! Out of all of Wes Craven's films, this one was not only the most creative, but also the scariest. In some areas, it's even scarier than Last House on the Left, which is often considered to be the most disturbing films ever. However, Elm Street is still scarier due to the concept, special effects, and the story. Now, let's dive into the review. The plot of this film revolves around a group of teens who are being terrorized by a man in their dreams. At first, they just pass it off as a weird coincidence, but one of them dies in their sleep with no explanation. Once one of them dies in their sleep with no explanation, the main character, Nancy, decides that something is going on, and she must get to the bottom of it all before she is killed as well. So, there is one simple rule the kids in this movie must follow. Do not fall asleep. Seems simple, right? Well, that's one of the scariest concepts of this movie, because no matter how long you stay awake, your body still needs rest, and before you know it, sleep will sneak up on you. I give the plot of this movie an A+ for taking a simple concept and expanding on it. Next is acting. The acting in this movie was probably the best out of all of Wes Craven's films. I really wanted to see Nancy get out of this nightmare, no pun intended, alive. And I think a lot of that has to do with her actress's convincing performance. It really did seem like she was sleep deprived in some areas. And Robert Englund was fucking amazing as Freddy Krueger. In the sequels, his fear factor went down severely, but in this one, he did not fuck around. He was very menacing, but you can also tell he's having a lot of fun in the role without being too evident about it. So, think of a more menacing version of Uncle Howie. So, acting gets an A. And finally, directing. Wes Craven is often considered to be one of the giants of horror cinema, and I think this film is definitive proof of that. He truly didn't know what he was doing in terms of scare factor, atmosphere, and suspense. 3 very important things to consider when you are involved with anything horror related. One thing that chilled me was Freddy's appearance. It was a genius move on Craven's part to keep him in the shadows for a majority of the film, and the fact a lot of the horror took place in gloomy areas made the effects, which were pretty creative at times, look even scarier. Overall, A Nightmare on Elm Street is a horrific mind screw that will leave you in suspense and have you questioning if what a character is seeing is real or not, or if they're just going mad from a lack of sleep. I highly recommend watching this film with a nightlight, and I give it an A+. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.